it'll ask you for permission. I'll make myself big, and then you. I'll try make myself bigger, so I can see you, but you won't come out in the video. So. Okay. Oh, I'll mute the microphones as well if everyone's feeling okay. There we go. Lovely. Oh, well, welcome. Happy Thursday. Windy, blustery Thursday evening out there. Let's find a comfortable seated position to begin. And if you sit on a block or a cushion, feel free to sit on a block or a cushion. And we're going to begin with a little bit of pranayama, a little bit of breathing. Okay, so we'll bring the hands into a mudra. We can interlace the fingers here into Usha Mudra. We'll place the hands in the lap and just roll the shoulders back and down a couple of times. So the spine is nice and straight, but the shoulders are relaxed. And we'll just start by closing the eyes and beginning with an easy breath. So just letting the breath come and go. Just notice how your breathing feels this evening. Notice the temperature of the air as it comes in through your nostrils. Notice the temperature of the air as it leaves the nostrils. Maybe it leaves the nostrils a little warmer. Then we're going to imagine we're breathing in through the eyebrow center, the breath traveling all the way down the spine and out through the center of the abdomen. So as you breathe in, just picturing the breath coming in through the eyebrow center, all the way down the spine and out through the abdomen. Just a few rounds like this. And maybe a natural pause at the top of your inhale at the abdomen and a pause at the exhale at the eyebrow center. Just allow those pauses to happen. We'll see if we can slow that breath down a little bit. In through the eyebrow center and out through the center of the abdomen. If you can slow it down even more, make the breath really subtle so it barely disturbs the air inside your nostrils. And barely disturbs the air outside your nostrils. We're going to do 2 more breaths like this, and then we're going to reverse it. So we'll be breathing in through the center of the belly, and the breath will travel up the spine and out through the eyebrow center. So at the end of those 2 breaths, we just reverse that, breathing in through the center of the abdomen and breathing out through the eyebrow center. And the breath is traveling up the spine on the inhale. I'm going to do 2 more breaths in this direction, from belly to the eyebrow center. And at the end of your second breath, just let that practice go completely. And just return to an easy breath. Letting go of that visualization. Well done. And then we can release the hands from Usha Mudra and just bring them into prayer position at the heart center. We're going to take thumbs to the heart center. Imagine breathing into the heart center so you feel your ribs expand. And slowly exhale from the heart center. And we're going to take those prayer hands and just place the thumbs at the eyebrow center, just waking up Ajna chakra. Take a breath in through the eyebrow center. Take a breath out through the eyebrow center. And then finally taking those hands just above our head. And we're going to separate the hands, just bringing the heels of the hands together and the fingers out wide. So coming into this lotus mudra just above the crown of the head. So the lotus represents our transformation from the murky depths of the seabed all the way up to the beautiful lotus flower that comes out from the top of the water towards the sunshine. You can picture that lotus flower just shining brightly above your head. And inhale, taking the arms all the way up, reaching up. We can separate the hands now, reach the fingertips to the sky. And exhale, lowering the hands down by our side. And we're going to just circle the shoulders here a couple of times, just easing out any tension you might have built up during the day. Lovely. And then we'll circle the shoulders the other way around. Well done. And then we'll relax the shoulders completely. We're just going to take the head to look over the right shoulder. And back to center, and then turning the head to the left shoulder. And back to center. And then we're going to drop the chin to the chest. We're very slowly, gently starting to circle the head. So nothing quick about this movement at all. Nice, slow, mindful stretch in all directions. Lovely. And then we can go in the opposite direction when you're ready. Lovely. And then we'll find our way back to neutral. We're going to lift the chin all the way up to the sky. So reaching up with the chin, taking the head back. And then we're gently going to bring the chin down to the chest and feel that stretch in the back of your neck. Inhale, taking the chin up to the sky, and you might want to take those lower teeth over the top lip. And then we'll release the jaw, gently bring the chin down to the chest. We're just going to take the chin over to the right shoulder, just looking kind of sideways, side glance. Bringing the chin down, and then we'll take it over to the left shoulder. Bringing the chin down, over to the right shoulder one more time here. And down and over to the left shoulder. and down, and then we're going to lift the chin all the way up to the sky again. Draw the shoulder blades back, start to pull the shoulders back, lifting the chin to the sky. So if you could crush a nut between those shoulder blades, might even push the hands into the legs a little bit here. And then we're going to exhale, bring the shoulders forward, tuck the tailbone, chin to chest, coming into our cat stretch. Breathing in, bringing the chest forward, starting to arch the back, lift the chin, squeeze the shoulder blades back. And breathing out, chin comes to the chest, tucking that tailbone under. Going to do this 2 more times. So inhale, coming forwards. And exhale, rounding. And once more, inhale. And exhale. And then we'll come to a neutral spine. And we're going to circle the upper body now. So just working that sacral area. As you come forward, arch the back a little bit. And when you go backwards, sort of round the back to the back of the room. And you're welcome to close your eyes with this movement. So you can feel into the hips and the waist. Notice your breathing. See if you can slow the breathing down. Lovely. And then we're going to reverse and start to turn the other way. So again, no sudden movements, just nice flowing movement without any force or strain. You can come as low as you like. You might even lean back quite far here. Whatever feels good on your back. Excellent. Okay, let's find our way back to neutral. We're going to sit up nice and tall and start to take a deep breath in. Feel the lungs. We're going to hold the breath. So the chest is lifted. You feel the pressure of the breath into the walls of the rib cage, walls of the chest. Keep holding the breath. And then we're going to purse the lips and slowly exhale as if you're breathing out through a straw. Then we'll take that in breath again, really lifting the chest, filling the lungs with oxygen, prana, vital force, holding the breath. Allow the body to exchange that oxygen for carbon dioxide, taking with it any waste, and then we can purse the lips again and slowly exhale. Let's take the arms out in front of us, so fingertips on the floor. As you inhale, taking the arms all the way up. And as you exhale again, breathing out through those pursed lips and bringing the hands down in front of you. Inhale, lifting the arms, reaching up. And exhale, slowly out through the mouth. Inhale, lifting the arms up. This time we're going to take a little twist over to the right-hand side. So as you exhale, we're going to bring the left hand to the outside of the right knee and the right hand behind your back. Looking over that right shoulder. Inhale to take the arms back up overhead. Exhale, taking that same twist and breath to the left. Inhale to bring the arms up and overhead. Exhale once more to the right side. Inhale to bring the arms up. Maybe a little pause at the top. Exhale to the left. Inhale, taking the arms all the way up. Last little stretch. Exhale to fold forwards. Resting the arms down, resting your chest down, taking a few moments here. A little bit of pressure going into the hips, but not overly. Well done. And slowly, slowly, slowly walking those hands back up, coming all the way back up to seated. And then we can release the legs out in front of us. I'll jump over to one side. So we're taking the legs out in front of us into a sort of Dandasana position with the feet flexed, hands by the hips. Inhale, taking the arms all the way up. And exhale, folding forwards. Just touching the toes or the tops of the feet or wherever those arms reach. Take a little stretch here. Inhale, taking the arms up. Exhale, taking the hands back behind us. Just starting to lift the hips off the floor so the hands come down. Exhale, dropping the hips. Inhale, taking the arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Just pause here, feel into the back of the body. Inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale, take the hands behind the back. So I'm going to point the fingers towards the hips, point the toes, lift. Well done, lowering those hips. Inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale, flexing the feet, fold forwards. Inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale, taking the hands behind the hips and lift. So point the toes to come up. Lower down. And one more sequence. Inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale, fold forwards, catch the ankles or the feet. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands behind the hips and lift, point the toes. And slowly coming all the way back down. Well done. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together now, taking the knees apart. Holding on to the feet. We're going to inhale, lift the knees up towards the tops of the arms. And exhale, press the knees down. Inhale, bringing the knees up and squeeze. Exhale, press the knees down. Inhale, coming up.
First, when you ask me to play the news, I'll play a channel from your preferred
Exhale,
provider.
press the knees down. Alexa, quiet.
If you ask for your flash briefing,
Inhale,
instead,
lift the knees up.
with shorter updates. Let's set your preferred news channel.
And exhale, press the knees down. And you might want to add in your elbows here. I'm just going to switch the microphone off on the Alexa, otherwise you'll keep joining in with us tonight. And then maybe opening up the soles of the feet a little bit here. And starting to take the chest forwards. Coming into your forward bend. And inhale, coming all the way back up. I'm just going to step the feet out to the sides, bring the elbows into the insides of the knees, lifting the chest. Just squeezing the elbows with the knees, pushing the hands together and pushing those elbows back into the knees. One more breath. Well done. And then we'll release the hands. I'm going to bring the soles of the feet together again, bringing those feet in towards the body. Sitting up tall. Inhale, lift the knees up to the arms, squeeze. And exhale, press the knees down. Inhale, lifting, squeezing. Exhale, press the knees down. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, press the knees down. And we'll do that one more time. All the way up. And all the way down. You can press the elbows into the calf muscles or thighs. And then we can start to open up the soles of the feet here. And last little bit, taking a forward bend, taking the tummy down to the insides of the feet. Well done. And slowly, slowly, slowly coming up. We're going to keep the right foot to the inside of the hip. We're going to take the left leg back behind us. We're just taking that left leg round and back. We're going to try and sit up straight here. So we're kind of pushing a bit into that left hip and sit up straight. So it's quite hard. You probably feel more weight in your right hip than your left. We're trying to even that out a little bit by pushing back into that left hip. Excellent, well done. Okay, we're going to release your right leg, bringing that leg forwards. So this leg remains tucked into the side of the body. And we're just going to walk the hands out in front. Now you might catch your foot here, or you might have the hands on the shin, or either side of the foot. We're just coming into a forward bend, but we're still trying to press that weight into the left hip here. Try not to let that weight lift out of the hip as you come forwards. Good. Excellent. Okay, let's slowly walk the hands back. I'm going to bend that right leg again at the knee, sitting up nice and tall. Trying to push a little bit into that left hip. Maybe squeeze this right thigh and calf together as you push down. So there's quite a lot of activity going on with the legs, the adductors, the hip flexors here. Excellent. Okay, let's relax a little bit, and then we're going to take that right leg out again, folding forwards, maybe catching the foot. You might find after a few breaths you can drop a little lower into the stretch. Well done. Okay, slowly, slowly, slowly walking those hands back. We're going to bring that right foot in and bring the left foot round to meet the right foot again. And we're going to inhale, bring the knees up, squeeze the arms with the knees. And exhale, press the knees down. And then we do that again. Inhale, bring the knees up. And exhale, press the knees down. And we do that again. Inhale up. Exhale down. And one more. Inhale up. And exhale down. And this time we can start to open up the soles of the feet again, press the elbows into the legs and fold forwards. So imagine you're going to get your tummy into the soles of the feet, nice straight lower back here. Baddha Konasana, bound angle stretch. Excellent. Okay, slowly, slowly, slowly coming up. Relax the feet. We're going to keep the left leg in. I'm going to whiz that right leg back behind. So trying to bring the right foot close into the hip. And we're going to sit up straight and press into the right hip this time. So you can squeeze this left calf and thigh together, pressing into that right hip, trying to straighten up as much as possible. It's good. Just had a thought, have I gone the wrong way round? I've done it wrong. And then we take this foot out. I think we've already done this side, haven't we? Oh, I can't work it out. I think we have. Sorry. Sorry, let's swap the legs around. So we're going to bring your right foot in and the left leg coming back. Yeah, that feels different. Sorry. So we've got the right foot close to the body and the left leg coming back. I don't know how that happened. That should be, yeah, it should be right. I'm trying to remember which foot I was looking at. So pressing into the left hip. That's the right way around. I'm very confused now. Good. And then we're going to release that and bring the left leg out in front. Oh no, that's a different stretch. That's sorry, we were right, weren't we? That's a completely different stretch. We were the right way around. Sorry. Yes, so the left foot's coming in, the right leg's coming back. So this is position 1. Yes, this is right. Sorry. All okay. All good. Excellent. It's the wind. It's going to put into my brain. So you're going to squeeze the thigh and the calf muscle together of both legs. So you're kind of almost rolling the right one out and squeezing, and then pressing into the left one. So there's a lot of squeezing activity there. So yeah, this is, we release this leg. That's what's happening. So the left leg goes out in front, and then we fold forwards over the left leg. I released the wrong leg. Sorry. I'm just going to shut my door. My daughter and boyfriend are here and they're cooking bacon. This made me feel a little bit queasy. Open the window. Release the fumes. Well done. And slowly, slowly, slowly coming all the way up. And we're going to bend the right leg back at the knee again, sitting up tall. So again, make it active. Squeeze, then roll your right thigh out and squeeze the calf. Press into that hip and squeeze this calf and thigh together as well. Well done. And then we're going to release the left leg straight out in front of us, catching the foot or the shin. Try and keep your leg bones straight. Try not to let that leg, it'll be tempting to roll the leg out to the left. You want to keep the foot flexed and the leg straight. And again, rolling the right thigh out slightly, squeezing that into the calf and reaching forwards. So a lot of activity in this stretch. So not such a passive stretch as it looks. Well done. And slowly, slowly, slowly coming all the way up. We're going to release both legs. Give them a little shake out in front of us. Excellent. And we're going to cross the shins and tip ourselves forwards into tabletop position. So let's come to flat back, to neutral spine. And we'll release the back with our cat-cow stretches. So tops of the feet down, toenails down. Inhale, lifting the hips, lifting the chest, looking forwards. Exhale, rounding the back, chin to chest, pull the tummy muscles in. Inhale, lifting the hips, looking forwards. Exhale, round the back, chin to chest, tummy muscles in. And again, inhale, coming up. And exhale, tuck under. Inhale up. And exhale, tucking under. And back to neutral, sliding the hands out in front of us. Let's drop the chest to the floor. The forehead comes down, the chest comes down. We're going to keep the hips above the knees. Into our melting heart pose or puppy pose. Good. And sliding those hands back, coming back to tabletop position. We're going to lift the right arm straight up, coming to a little twist. And exhale, bring the arm through, bringing it underneath the left armpit. And then we're going to take it up again. So inhale, taking the right arm up again to the right. Exhale, bringing it through. And one more time, inhale, taking the arm up. Exhale, taking it through, and this time we're going to rest the head and the shoulder down, slide the left arm to the top of the mat. So coming into thread the needle pose, dropping the chest into the bicep. Well done. And slowly coming up, taking the hips to the heels, toes together, knees apart, dropping the chest down into swan stretch. I'm going to wriggle down, get the tummy down, get the chest down. Well, okay, sliding the hands back. We're going to ease up to tabletop, but with the toes together and the knees apart. So we're in tabletop, toes together, knees apart. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the chest, look forwards. Exhale, chin to chest, round the back, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, rounding. As you tuck that tailbone, pull up the pelvic floor as well. Inhale, coming up. You can relax the pelvic floor as you come up. Exhale, chin to chest, tuck the tailbone, pull up those tummy muscles, lift and squeeze pelvic floor. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale, tuck under. Really strong contraction, those abdominal muscles. Push the floor away with your hands, chin to chest. Coming back to neutral, bringing the knees underneath the hips, sliding the arms out in front. Again, chest to the floor, forehead to the floor. So that melting heart pose, puppy pose. Find your way into it. You might need to adjust a little bit. Maybe take the arms slightly wider, drop the chest a little further. If you're really low in this, you might need to take your head to one side. Just play around with it. Find the stretch that works on your shoulders, back, heart center. I feel this really stretches out across the front of the ribs as well. A ribby stretch, especially if I pull the tummy muscles in. Well done. Okay, slowly sliding those hands back up, coming back to tabletop. We're going to lift the left arm up, reaching up. And exhale, bring that left arm through under the right arm, pushing the fingers to the right. Inhale, taking the left arm up again, reaching up, a side twist. Exhale, bring the arm through. And again, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bringing the arm through, and this time we're going to come onto that left shoulder, push the right hand to the top of the mat, and drop the chest into the bicep. So again, nice twist. Well done. And slowly, 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 easing our way back to all fours. We can start to stretch into downward facing dog. Then tuck the toes under, lift the knees, lift the hips, draw back those hips. And you can imagine you've got a little arch in your back here. We're going to step the feet out wide to the edges of the mat and step the hands out wide to the edges of the mat as well. So a nice wide downward dog. Draw back those hips. So we're in a real mountain pose or a pyramid shape here. Well done. Okay, stepping or jumping through to seated, bringing the knees down, coming into a seated position. We're going to come onto our backs, hugging the knees into the chest, rocking out side to side, just massaging out the back of your body, counterposing some of those back bends. And then we'll place the hands on the knees, and we're going to circle them around, just massage out the back of the body. And we'll circle those knees around the other way. Excellent. Okay, then we're going to stretch the left leg away along the floor, and we're going to pop the right foot over that left knee. And taking your left hand on the outside edge of the right knee, just bring the knee across to the floor, stretch your right arm out to the side. So make sure there's no pulling on that right shoulder, just adjust the shoulder so it's stretching but not hurting. So coming back up, and we can start to bend the left leg at the knee so that it brings the right ankle in towards your chest. So both legs are off the floor. That's it. We're going to reach through, take hold of the left shin. We'll grab hold of that left shin. So it's a regular Swastikasana stretch that we do quite a lot. You're drawing the shin in, which will pull the ankle and stretch the right hip. Keeping the head, neck and shoulders relaxed. Beautiful. Okay, so keeping the right leg where it is, we're going to release the fingers, slide the left leg away, bringing that right foot should come to the floor on your left, as it was in that piriformis stretch. Left hand draws the knee down, right arm looks out to the right hand side. Get the shoulder blades down. Turning the head to the right if that feels comfortable. Beautiful. And bringing those legs back up, keeping the right ankle on top of the left knee, bending the left leg at the knee. We're going to reach through, grab the left shin, draw the legs in, flexing that right foot as well. Excellent. So keeping hold of the left shin, we're going to start to straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling, all the way up. And exhale, lower that straight right leg all the way down to the floor. Excellent. And then we're going to bring that left foot over to the right side of the right knee. So again, use your right hand to bring the knee across, stretch your left arm out to the side, looking over that left shoulder. Well done. And bringing the left knee up and starting to bend the right leg at the knee so it catches that left ankle just above the right knee, reaching through the legs, clasping around the right shin. Draw the legs in. Maybe you want to take the head side to side, make sure we're not putting any tension in the neck. Flexing that left foot, bringing the knees closer to the body. Excellent. Okay, releasing the fingers, let that right leg slide out, bringing the left foot over to the right side, back in that piriformis stretch. So left arm to the side, gaze to the left, shoulder blades down. Excellent. And then bringing those legs back up into our Swastikasana stretch, catching the right shin, those interlaced fingers. Flexing the left foot so we know the knee and the ankle are protected here. Breathing into that stretch. Well done. Okay, releasing the left leg up to the sky. Keep holding that right shin. Draw the right leg in and exhale, lowering the left leg all the way down to the sky, down to the floor, not down to the sky. And then we can slide the right leg away and on the floor to meet it. Well done. Okay, from here, we're going to tuck the hands underneath the hips. So the palms of the hands are down. We're going to point the toes away. So we're making our way into fish pose. So we're pointing the toes away. Start to lift your chest. Come up onto your elbows. Really round the back. I'll arch the back so the chest lifts up towards the ceiling as we push the toes away. And exhale, starting to bring the top of the head towards the floor. Taking a deep breath here. See if you can come higher onto the top of the head. Maybe the chest lifts higher. Keep pointing those toes as if you're rolling the shins and thighs inwards. Fantastic. And exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly. Release the back. Bring the knees into the chest. We'll just rock out our backs here. Excellent. Okay, we're going to repeat that stretch. So tucking the hands under the hips, sliding the legs away. When you're ready to lift the chest, coming up onto the elbows, arch the back, lift the chest, pointing those toes away, breathing into the stretch. See if you can roll up even higher onto the top of that head. Amazing, they're really high, well done. Beautiful, everyone. And exhale, slowly come down, hug the knees into the chest, rocking out your back side to side. Well done, and then we'll circle those knees around one way. And circling the knees the other way. Well done. Okay, we're going to make our way up into shoulder stand. If you don't want to come into full shoulder stand, please take the legs up against the wall, or if there's a posture you'd rather do, if this really isn't for you today, then you can make your way into a different posture. Otherwise, shoulder stand's a good one to work with what we've been doing today. And we're working on throat chakra this week. We've been doing a lot on throat chakra. So if you do find yourself ever getting stuck for words or struggling to say what you want to say, throat chakra blockages can be to do with this communication. Sorry. But yeah, we don't often work specifically on the throat chakra, so it's quite nice to do. Done a fair bit of it this week. So working the hands up the back, toes to the ceiling, pointing the toes. If you want to take the toes behind your head, you can take the toes behind your head. And then maybe dropping the knees around the ears into ear pressure pose. And then taking the toes back up to the ceiling. So either half lotus here, so some stretch legs, or if you want to rather take soles of the feet together, knees apart into Baddha Konasana, you can. That's where we've done quite a few of those Baddha Konasanas today. So either one, half lotus is good. Lovely. And if you're in half lotus, then swapping sides. If you're in Baddha Konasana, feel free to stay, or if there's any other variation you'd like to try, that's fine too. Lovely. Well done. Okay, let's take those legs back up to the ceiling. I'm going to roll all the way down, hug the knees into the chest. And then we're going to, it's two ways to come up. Coming up to seated. If you want to cross your shins, grab your feet and come up to seated, you can come up that way. If not, just coming onto your side and rolling up to seated. And we're either going to be cross-legged or half lotus or full lotus. Okay, so either cross-legged, half lotus or full lotus, depending on how your hips are feeling. And then we're going to take the hands behind our back, just catch the elbows and fold forwards, or catch the forearms and come into a gentle forward bend here. Starting to slow everything down, switch everything off. And slowly, slowly, slowly coming back up. I'm going to bring the hands forwards into Chin Mudra. So connect the first fingertip and thumb. Place the backs of the wrists onto the knees. It's a nice straight spine. Gaze forwards. We're going to close the eyes and just breathe here. Another 10 breaths. Well done. So gently, gently releasing the hands from that mudra. We're going to take the hands either side of the hips, press down into the floor, lift your hips off the floor, whichever leg version you're doing. We hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower the hips, and then we're going to tip ourselves forwards, hands in front of our hips, coming into tabletop position. Tucking the toes under, lifting into downward facing dog. Draw back the hips, so fingers spread wide, easing out the backs of the legs, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Well done. Soften the knees. We're going to bring the feet forwards to the hands, coming into forward bend. Well done. Bending the knees. Inhale, taking the arms wide, coming all the way up to salute the sun. And exhale, dropping the hands down into Samastahiti, equal pose. Inhale, bringing the arms up, salute the sun. Exhale, fold forwards, connect the hands to the earth, forward bend. Inhale, lifting the chest to halfway, looking forwards. Exhale, stepping or jumping back to plank. Lower your body down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Good. Inhale, upward facing dog, back bend should feel really open. And exhale, downward facing dog. Stretch out your back and your waist. Wrap the shoulders around the armpits. Beautiful. One big push the hips back to the wall behind. And then we can step or jump the feet through. We're going to come onto our backs. And prepare for Shavasana. So hugging the knees into the chest, rocking out your backs side to side. Maybe circling the knees. Circling them the other way. Taking the arms wide. Let's drop the knees to the right hand side. Looking over the left shoulder. Taking the knees to the left, looking over the right shoulder. And coming back to center. So let's ease our way down into Shavasana. So making any adjustments your body might be asking for, any last little stretches that your body might be asking for. When you're ready, we're going to close the eyes and take the awareness inside. Just allow ourselves a little stillness amongst all that blustery weather again, a bit chaotic, spiraling energy. We're just going to allow ourselves to be still. And with your out breath, letting go of anything you need to let go of tonight. We've had that beautiful full moon yesterday, lighting up the darkness. It's still going to be bright tonight. It's a good time to set intentions, or if there's anything you're unclear about, maybe meditating on that. So I picked an angel card for each of you in the order that you are on the screen. So Stella, you've got number 1, which is the Angel of Adventure. You were born to be an adventurous being. Rejoice in living your life to the fullest. It's a nice one. Bernie, you've got the Angel of Comfort, number 6. I accept the comfort and support that my angel shares with me from above. So you know that you're receiving comfort from your guardian angel. And Sarah, you've got number 22, the Angel of New Beginnings. Angel of New Beginnings. As all things must come to an end, it makes way for a new beginning. And Karen, we've got Angel of Belief. So number 3, Angel of Belief. You have the faith and belief that your loved ones are in safe hands in the spirit world. So again, it's another comfort one. They're all fairly comforting, aren't they? Apart from Stella's, when she's adventurous. And I received the Angel of Music, which I always want to get that one. So I'm quite pleased because I never get it. Quite pleased. Okay, let's leave our practice there and we can start to move the fingers, move the toes. And then when you're ready, stretching out the arms and the legs. And you can bring the knees into the chest, rocking out your back from side to side. Well done. And if you're happy to roll onto the right hand side, we'll just roll onto the right hand side and pause there for a moment. And then slowly making our way up to seated. Let's bring the hands to the heart center. So I think we'll close with the chant Om Namah Shivaya, which is the releasing negative destruction, releasing, making way for clear paths, okay, ahead of us. So Om Namah Shivaya. I'm just going to chant this 3 times. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Well done. Om Shanti, Namaste. Well done, everybody.
Thank you.